everybody, welcome back to the channel. So, the main question that I've been getting recently is this the time to buy the dip or should you wait? In today's video, we're going to look at the VIX, the SPY, and I'm also going to be doing some updates on some of the stocks that I've mentioned previously in the last videos. Y'all, before we begin, again, do not forget to demolish the like button on your way in, all right? And also don't forget to subscribe if you are new to the channel. So let's get right into it right off the bat. Today was a spectacular day. It was a great day. For those of y'all who missed yesterday's video, it has a big title that says short, right? I was bearish yesterday. I told y'all to watch the overall market for a drop. I have been telling y'all that since Sunday. To watch it for a drop all the way down to exactly 39.42, right to this level right here, right? And also, I told y'all that the market makers were going to do something really slick, where they push where they push the SPY or the Nasdaq. I think it was Nasdaq. I said they push the Nasdaq a little bit under that level, right, to form to catch short sellers who are extra greedy, right here, right, on the way back up. Now, I think I think that there's going to be a very small dead cat bounce. Like, it's not going to be massive. Okay, it's really not. The move down, especially on some stocks, was ferocious. The puts were up by a lot. So a relief bounce all the way up to all the way up to 40.50. Let me see. Let's go on the daily. The daily looks really good. All right. So 40, yeah, $40.50. Yeah, 40.50 is where I think that we could bounce into. But I think that it will be very short lived. So day trading is more preferred. All right. Now, the other reason why I say that there may be a bounce here is not only because of this bullish hammer, right? The volume not as big as I would like it, but it's also because of this. We're going to look at the VIX, right? So VIX. And again, for those of y'all who don't know what the VIX is, this is a volatility index. It looks at fear in the market when everything collapses. The VIX rises, all right? And in one of my previous videos, I laid this out for y'all. I told y'all that the level of resistance is somewhere up here, right? So eventually is I think it is going to touch that line at some points eventually. Eventually. All right. Especially given the fact that every time it gets on that run, it kind of gets up in the mid 30s, like somewhere around this region. It has done so multiple times. So I wouldn't be surprised if it did so again. We're gonna zoom into the chart. We're going to look at the 1 hour. Yeah. All right. So with the 1 hour, there is this triple top, which may indicate that tomorrow there could be a potential drop. So right. So we have, I guess, left shoulder head, and then a right shoulder right here, right, followed by a neckline. So tomorrow, if we're open up slightly higher, like slightly at, let's say, positive 0.30%, then the VIX is going to open up at $25. That neckline will break. And we could see the VIX drop all the way down to $23.60 as the SPY makes that tiny dead cat bounce before going sideways and maybe even going potentially lower next week. All right. I'm not very bullish for for next week. At least we'll see how things look next week. But for tomorrow, there may be a little bit of bullishness. Again, day trading is very much preferred than swing trading, and this right here may justify that little bounce that we may see tomorrow. Now, let's look at one of the stocks that I've mentioned in updates. Actually, for those of y'all who watched our last video, the main one, the one that I told you that we were shorting for a for a while now, was Marvel. I told y'all, I gave you a very specific instructions. I'm gonna pin the video somewhere around here if you haven't seen it already. I'm gonna pin it and I'm gonna share with y'all exactly what happened. So I told y'all to watch it for a drop to the green circle, right? And I gave y'all the reason why, because the video was getting hammered and was going to tank. So this one also being a semiconductor company, this one also dropped all the way down to $44. It actually dropped a little bit lower than 44. It dropped to $43.63. I ended up getting rid of all of my Marvel today at 9:24 Central Time. All right. I thought it could get there a lot earlier. Again, this is the chart at that specific time. It got to 44.33. I thought it would make one more drop to 44 right then, right there, so that I can immediately like exit at around like at that time specifically. What was this? 9:13. Yeah. So I thought it would do so, but instead it decided to chop a little bit, right? To go sideways a little bit, and on this little pop right here, when it got back above 44.50, that's when I immediately covered my puts. So I missed the bottom by about like, what is that? 80 cents, which is not bad. Which is not bad. It's been a great trade. We got in way up here. All right. So this was a solid trade on the way down. Not bad at all. So congrats to anybody who was able to make some money on Marvel along with the other semiconductor stocks. Right now, the other one that I've mentioned yesterday was Amazon, which is raising some questions, at least for me. All right, now Amazon, I told you to watch this one for a short as well because of the bearish rectangle on here that broke down right here, right? So the money to be made in the morning was right there. All right over here. So for this one, I told you that it could go to 122 because the gap is at 122. And again, like 90% of all gaps get filled at some points in time. It's just didn't want to do so today. Let's look at the 5 minutes, right? So I'm sure for those of y'all who took that trade, we're making bank all the way down here. The post for printing, and it tried to go below 123. It couldn't do it. It tried again. It couldn't do it. And then around noon, it tried again and it couldn't do it. All right. So this region right here between like 124.50 and 123.60, that was the region to slowly collect with the expectation that it could potentially drop more, but also being cautious that the market could potentially turn around because a lot of stocks were down and needed some type of bounce. All right. So that's that's my thoughts on it. When is it going to fill? I'm not sure. Like I'm not sure if we see a bounce next tomorrow. If we see a bounce tomorrow, this Amazon may actually get back to 130 before trying to fall again next week, I think. All right. So again, be very cautious. Tomorrow we may see something very different. Like the opening could be so nasty, and then another structure could appear intraday, which could tell a different story about the direction of the market during the day. So, like I said, day trading is more favored than swing trading, and that is the end of the video. Again, do not forget to annihilate the like button for the YouTube algorithm. As always, helps the channel a lot. It allows more people to get this knowledge as well. All right. Also, if you are new to the channel and you haven't done so already, definitely click on subscribe and click on the notification bell along with all notifications. That way you don't miss out on future uploads. If you'd like to be part of a private Discord community where you can get all of this information in real time as I see them, you can find that as the first link in the description of the video below. If you haven't followed me on social media, you can find me at Paul Nguma, and I plan out let you know about Instagram and on Twitter. And lastly, if all of this is brand new to you, if you're interested in getting started in the stock market, there are some basic step by step directions in the description of the video below. Step 1 to step 3, it only takes about 10 to 15 minutes for you to get set up with all the tools you need to start trading immediately. You can also get some free stocks with signing up with Webull using the third link in the description of the video below. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Nguma with Analogy Lab, where we trade patterns and patterns only. And I will see all of you in the next video.